Hello, my lovelies. How are you? All right. So, I have amazing people here today. Crystal, Copper Kettle Farms. And I have a new, lovely, beautiful lady that I just checked out on YouTube from Homestead Odyssey. And oh, you're gorgeous, girlfriend. Lynette, 13 Moons Homestead. Hi, Marie, Salon Girl Gardens. Linda at PG Nano Farm. Hello, Keith, Papa Z. Hello, Tina, Weber Homestead. There's my Chrissy girl, along the river Homestead. All right. Woo! Yes, I agree with you, Crystal. So Chrissy, along the river Homestead, she has some beautiful mermaid hair going on right now. I love it. All right. So I got some awesome news today. And I'm going to show you what it is. Look at there! Ah, I'm back! Finally. I had a few donations that helped with the rest of it. My husband actually covered the rest of it. But I have a new phone, yay! And I was so surprised because I really didn't know if I was going to have to like redo everything. And because I took my SIM card and it's the same exact phone, I shouldn't say the same exact phone, it's the same model phone that I had. So I decided, okay, that'll be fine. Took my SIM card out, stuck it in, and boom, all my stuff came back, and I was like, oh, the gods were smiling upon me today. I was excited. Yes, so that means more vids. Yay, finally I get to start really filming again. So, hi, Missy, Wiccan Chickens Homestead. How are you? And my Mama Z, Misty. All right. So, anyway, I wanted to share that news. I was super, super excited. I'm stoked that I finally got my phone back. I feel like I'm back amongst the living. So, today I'm sporting Smudgy Boy to Family Homestead. And they actually have their live guest tonight will be Mimsy's Garden and Fairy Tale Creations. So make sure you check them out 8 o'clock Eastern. Kind of give everybody a little pimp there. Pimp everybody out a little bit. So anyway, I got a little disappointed last night. I was kind of upset with my Niners. They blew the Super Bowl in the last 5.5 minutes of the game. I was quite upset, but I got over it. I got some ribbon. Nathan decided he was going to Marco me and say, how about them Chiefs? Well, yeah, how about them? Hey, we can't win them all. But here is my rebuttal to everything. Was your team in the Super Bowl? Mine was. I even did my nails for such occasion. So, red and gold. Betcha, baby. So, I'm incredibly happy with my Niners. I will always be a Niners fan. I have been since I was a kid, and Joe Montana stole my heart. So I don't foresee that going any other direction. All right. Thank you, moderators, for sharing my stuff. I appreciate it. You don't have a team. I know, Lynette. It's really odd. Like, I think mostly everybody that I'm on Marco with, and it seems like most homesteaders don't really follow football. It seems like, at least the ones that I am associated with. So that's I kind of feel like I'm alone there. However, Misty and Keith from Mama Z's Texas Kitchen are both football fans, so they watch football. So it's nice that I absolutely get to talk to somebody about it. Also, Linda, PG Nana Farm, is a Seahawks fan. I'm sorry you're a Sea Chickens fan. But it's nice to have somebody to be able to talk to about football. No one in my family really likes it. However, I was very impressed. Excuse me. I was very impressed, and I felt very loved because my family sat down with me last night and watched the Super Bowl. So I felt very loved. Even when I was screaming and yelling and getting angry, they were like, "Wow, Mom, calm down." But that is one thing I'm very passionate about, is my Niners. I have been since I was probably 7, 8 years old. So anyway, since most of you don't probably want to talk about football, so now with my phone back, I feel way more comfortable with being able to film. So I have a lot to get caught up on. It is amazing how much you depend on that phone. It's so crazy. Hello, Miss Brenda. How are you? Duncan 1900 Homestead. So I am not sure exactly. I'm going to try to do, excuse me, my goodness, I have something. My throat is like, I've just got a tickle in it. Lynette's asking me what my next video is going to be, and I don't know. I'm going to try and film as many as I can. I want to try and get caught up on the collaborations. So I thought that I need to do the collaboration with Linda, and I need to do the collaboration with Misty, but Deanna started for biscuits and gravy. I need to do, oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I've got them all written down, and I didn't put the list next to me, which, yes, I know is odd. I'm without a list. Shocker. Hi, Shayla, making lemonade from lemons. So I am super, super happy. I'm stoked that you guys are all here. The next thing I was going to discuss, actually, is there a better time that you all would rather have a live? I do have some people that say, you know, maybe you should move it to an evening, and I kind of feel like I should, just to be able to reach more of you. But then I got to thinking, well, maybe I should just do 2 of them. Maybe I'll have one. I really want to keep my just another Mandy Monday, because it really just kind of fits. It fits very well. And so I definitely am going to keep this one. And so I am thinking that, I don't know, maybe I'll explore doing another live as well, but I just don't really know. Oh, Chrissy, no, I'm not going to get rid of this live. It fits me too well. Okay, Lynette says to keep this one and maybe add either an evening or a weekend day. That would be okay. And Marie, please don't move this. It's my day off. Okay. All right. Just another Mandy Monday at 2 p.m. Central Time will stay, period. It's not going anywhere, okay? I'm wondering if I shouldn't do an evening or a weekend day as well. I don't know. What do you think? I'm open to ideas and suggestions. This was another thing I was really trying to. I noticed this about myself today. I've noticed it with other people, but it's very annoying for myself that I do things like I take really long pauses or I take forever to get to a point. My husband teases me about it all of the time. And I really, a lot of it is due to, excuse me, my brain injury. I don't think as quickly, I guess. I do have to search for my words sometimes. And it's since the fall and since my brain injury, it really has become more prevalent, we'll just say. The other thing is that I do a lot of that kind of stuff. I don't really. Oh, thanks. Speaking of the devil right there himself, Anthony, middle of nowhere studio. This is my husband. Yes, I have long dramatic pauses. I know it. If I add an evening, Marie, I would. We're going to have to. I'm going to be competing anyway. We all are going to end up competing with each other because there's so many of us now, and so everyone's going to have to try to figure out which is why I'm asking what a good time would be, because like everyone else, I want my channel to grow, and doing lives, people really seem to respond well to them. So that's the only reason I've even entertained the thought of adding another live in the evening or on the weekend. Brenda, yes, sometimes you just can't, you just cannot find the words. You search and search and search, and I feel like it's a direct reflection on my intelligence, and I know it's not, but it drives me crazy. I feel stupid, and I know I'm not. I am by far not even close to stupid. I understand this about myself, but I don't feel so darn smart when I have to constantly search for my words. So, hello, McCoy's Oak Hill Farm. How are you? Simply Jan. Hello, darling. And so here's my problem. Here's my dilemma with the 6 o'clock on Tuesday is Nathan from Samson Farms, who's like a brother to me. His is at the same time on Tuesdays. So a group live once a week would be awesome. I think that is actually awesome. An awesome idea, Chrissy. I really do. Hello, Amy. Well, I think Homestead Odyssey. That's the thing. I don't know when would be a good time, and you absolutely should do a live. I really do think everybody should at least do a live. You seriously are going to enjoy doing them. I do. I absolutely enjoy doing them. Amy, that is true. It is hard to get the words out, even when you, because my biggest problem is that usually what happens is I have 10 or 12 thoughts down the road, and I'm trying to read chat and I'm trying to talk. So this is why I do feel like I'm just losing it. and I don't remember what I'm trying to do, because my mind goes, 100 miles a minute. It doesn't slow down. And you know this about me, so. Tina, no, there is not a website, but if you go into the small YouTubers homestead or small YouTube homesteaders page, there is a somewhat updated list of times and channels when they go live. However, it's not. It needs to be updated pretty much daily, because we have so many new people coming on to YouTube that it's hard to keep up with it. Shayla, if that fits your schedule better, then you should absolutely go on at 5 on Tuesdays. You should. And I can run 2 lives. I have 2 screens. I can run 2 lives. And so I'll be able to, I can run Jan and Nathan at the same time, but I'll be in and out of both, trying to follow them. Okay, Jan, we shall see you later, darling. I agree with you, Lynette. I agree with you. When you do a live, you are able to connect to your audience a lot better. And then you get to know those people so much better. It is almost easier than doing a video, isn't it, Brenda? It really is. Missy, yes, you can do a live from your phone. However, the best practice is not to. If you do a live from your phone, you'll have to use something like Streamlabs. You could probably do StreamYard as well. I would say StreamYard, which is what I'm using now. This seems to be a much easier and a better platform for me. So I think that if you do go live with your phone, you make sure you have a tripod. Absolutely have to have a tripod, because that phone has to be stable, or it's all over the place, and then your audience is just like seasick. So make sure you have a good tripod and it's stable. And you can use StreamYard or Streamlabs. However, there's some controversy over that, and I'm not exactly sure what it is with YouTube. I think it's something to do with monetization down the road. I don't really know. I've only done 2 lives with my phone, and if those particular lives don't get monetized down the road, they don't get monetized. So I think that's what it is. I think that's all it has to do with. And let's see here. Okay, so Homestead Odyssey is asking me, do you typically have topics for your lives or just chat? Well, I typically don't always have a topic. Once in a great while I do. And it is simply because it's easier for me to just kind of go off the cuff than it is for me to script, a topic for a live, because you start to run out of stuff that you can talk about. So I think for me, having a live that I just am able to sit and talk back and forth about things, it really, I don't know, it makes a difference for me. Yes, Patty, absolutely. Make sure you have mods and lots of them. Chrissy, when are we doing your live, girlfriend? Chrissy at Along the River Homestead has hit over 500 subs, and she promised she was going to do a live because she hit 500. That is true. Sometimes even for 3 hours I chat. Terry, yes, the apps do count towards the hours needed. Yes. It's just that when you go to actually get monetized, you don't, you may or may not have that particular live that you've already streamed get monetized, I guess. So I don't honestly know the exact ins and outs of that one. Okay, Christy, I'm holding you to that because I want you to do a live. You absolutely should do a live. You're gonna love it. You like being on with me, so you should do it. If you use StreamYard and no mods and get bumped off your, oh yeah, no, that's why I have mods. Absolutely, you have to have mods. Homestead Odyssey, you will get there, and you will start to make friends through YouTube. Honestly, I have so many more fantastic friends than I ever thought I was going to have just by doing YouTube. I have met some of the most amazing people, and these are people that I consider family. So you absolutely, you'll get there. You will get there. You have to make sure you're interacting with people on lives and even through videos. And I also have found that using Marco Polo, here I am with Marco again, using Marco has been amazing. And this is how we've been able to build these relationships, and I would not trade it for the world. Oh, thanks, Chrissy. Yes, that is very true. Missy is saying that Big Dreams Homestead has hit 500. Yes, she has. So make sure you are checking out Anne-Marie at Big Dreams Homestead. She's an amazing woman. I love her. She is a very, very good friend. Aw, Terry, that's sweet. You can be shy, but you'll break out of your shell. Oh my goodness, Patty, I'm amazed with that. That's crazy. I honestly have not been. I had a 4-day migraine, and so I was not on YouTube at all for most of the week. And I think yesterday or Saturday, actually, I haven't been on YouTube at all this week, other than I'll watch some videos here and there, but my head was hurting so bad. You're not hijacking the live. It's absolutely fine. It is absolutely fine. I want people to understand what's going on, because if we can save somebody, some pain and heartache somewhere, then that's what we're about, right? So you're not hijacking anything. You're doing fine. Hi, Jim. Christy says her only friends are YouTube friends. You know what? It kind of almost seems that way, doesn't it? Okay, I got to go back up here. I'm going to try and catch up on some of these. Let's see. Somebody said, all right, hello. My computer's being slow, and I'm terribly sorry. Actually, I have used ginger root for migraine. It doesn't touch my migraines. There is something that someone has suggested to me that I think I'm going to attempt. I'd never heard of it before, and so I am going to attempt it. Goats, bees, and chickens, and all. Yes, Homestead Odyssey. We're all like that. We get to talking about goats, or we get to talking about so many different things because we're all in the same. We're all in the same niche together. So, okay, and I do know Amy was asking about our trip. Okay, the costuming is going marvelously. I am behind because of the migraine, and so I do, and now I have two other. We are trying to build two new costumes as well. So we are going to try to have them mostly done by the time we go to Arizona. So that's what's going on. I am behind, and I'm hoping that I am able to get started on that tonight, since I don't have a lot going on. I can listen to the live tonight, and I can embroider, which is what I'm doing. So. Lynette, you kill me. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. Yes. I still have my normal everyday headache. Okay, this year will be 6 years. I have not had one headache-free day. Not one. For 6 years. It'll be on the 19th. Will be 6 full years since my brain injury. I've not had one day that I have not had a headache. And I end up getting many migraines throughout the week. And I've gotten to a point now that because I've suffered with them for so long and so often, that I function through most of them. So like right now, I do have a headache. But it's just like a dull, achy, I don't know, crappy headache, that most people get. And that never goes away. So I function through that. Then typically I usually have 2 or 3 migraines that I've learned to function through about 2 to 3 a week. And then seems like every couple of weeks or so, I have a really bad one that will take me completely down, and I cannot function. I'm in bed. So, hello, Jan. So I see you made it back to Arkansas. I'm glad you made it home safely, darling. I'm the same way, as you see. I'm always doing this. No, I don't need glasses. I don't need glasses at all. Anytime I go to get my eyes checked, I still have 20/15 vision. I have pilot's vision still. I don't know what the deal is, but the migraines do affect my vision badly. And right now I have the studio lights on, so I almost should put on sunglasses or something, or have you guys deal with dark, a dark background. But I don't want people to complain about that either. So okay, Linda, what are you talking about? It made you smile. What made you smile? But yes, you do need to smile. I love it when you smile. Yeah, I guess we could have mood lighting instead. I have Shayla. My vision is affected pretty much all of the time. I have an annoying little in my left eye since my brain injury. I have an annoying little what looks like a pinwheel. Those little silver shiny pinwheels that you see in the gardens and whatnot. And that is always in my left eye, always. It never goes away, but it does not affect my line of sight. It's just like this bright pinwheel sitting there spinning. Aw, thank you, Lynette. I almost grabbed them. There, my shades are out there. I have like 10 pair of sunglasses, so I do have some in here. My purse is in here. Let's see. I've got, I think, 2 or 3 pair in my purse right now. Okay, well, we got these. Pretty cool. These are absolutely me. These are but they're too dark, and so I can't see. And I've got a couple of other pairs in there too, but I usually wear my aviators because they're a lighter shade. Yes, it is a neurological issue because it's caused from my brain injury. Is that what it is, my love? So my husband says it's long-term exposure to his beauty. Are you sitting out in the living room or are you in the shop still, Anthony? Aw, Chrissy. Well, tell Kissy Fur I said hi and give him a hug for me. I love him. It is. It is really cool, isn't it, Amy? To see what the eye is made of and to really get down to see how the eye works. Hi, Deb. How are you? You just got back from getting smaller. Okay, explain. Oh, okay. You're going to clear coat, honey? All right. Need to see more of Tony? Well, he's usually out in the shop working and doing his airbrushing thing, and he's getting ready to clear coat some stuff right now. So I do. He's not really into the whole YouTube video thing. He's kind of like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands. Oh, you got a haircut. Okay. Really, Amy? Wow. I never would have thought that there were so many people walking around with eye tumors either. Wow, goodness. Oh, Chrissy, no. The smell of clear coat, that stuff gives it. it's instantaneous headache for me. That is too funny, Lynette. Wow. A freckle on the back of your left eye. Wow. Well, yeah, why would you know that? Hi, Nathan. You really don't need a lot of hair cutting, I'm sure. Instead, he just sits with his brush, combs his scalp, and I don't know why, I just giggle. A pucker in your macula. From the Cool Image machine, they have really? Wow, I've never heard of that. That is way cool. I mean, it's probably not cool for you, but I mean, it's kind of cool that they could see that, they could find that. You used to get small, but that was in the 70s. Oh, I don't know about you. Amy, I agree with you. Yeah, you need to make sure, because we're in such an age of technology now that everybody has a phone or a laptop or a computer, and we're constantly staring at those screens. So yeah, it's really important. You're just exfoliating your head, right, Nathan? That is too funny. Been helping Jason with his huge lives. How are you helping Jason? Are you just doing the calf watches, or what are you doing? Really, Amy? I've never really heard of that before. Hello, Eggers and Bacon. How are you? Yes, I had a great weekend, because even though my team, my favorite team, lost in the Super Bowl, I still got to watch them go to the Super Bowl. So that was awesome. And I had a great time. We made a lot of food. And I should have somehow filmed that last night. So we had just snack buffet. It turned out really awesome. I did chicken wings, and I used sesame teriyaki sauce with honey, and I put in two big tablespoons of Mama Z, her peach habanero jelly. Stuck that in there, and then some onion. Then I have a buffet, like it's a buffet, a crock buffet. There's three crocks in it. And so then in the second one, I had Little Smokies, and I used Sweet Baby Ray's honey chipotle barbecue sauce. Put in just a little bit of grape jelly, which I love, and then some onion and honey in that. And then I took 2 discs of brie and honey and onion and put that in the last crock, and I melted that, and we had sourdough bread, which I have right here because I've been kind of eating on it, and had kind of a fondue. It was so good. And then I had to make pico de gallo. Yeah, pico is my absolute favorite. Awesome, Lynette. That's awesome. And Nathan, How about those Chiefs? Well, I know, but I kind of look at it like this. At least my team was in the Super Bowl. So yes, we did nothing but eat and eat and eat. And I discovered actually last night that I really like the Captain Morgan Black. Okay, you know I like my Captain Morgan and Coke, my Captain Morgan Black and Coke. I tried it with cherry Dr. Pepper and a twist of lime, or just a lime slice. Oh, I had 3 of those suckers last night. Yeah. I did not make the Pico in the Airstream this time. It is too cold out there right now. Nathan. Yeah, it was really rough to watch that last 5.5 minutes of the game. I was not happy, but oh well. You can come on over. I actually said something to my daughter that while we were out shopping to get all the food and stuff, and I said, you know, I've always wanted to do a Super Bowl party, and I should just plan one, but I don't really have a lot of people that would show up. Most everyone I know is not into football. So, but I think it'd be fun either way. So I think people would enjoy it anyway, because we would be there having fun and talking and all that fun stuff. So, Amy, no, I did not make Tony watch football. This was the beautiful thing about yesterday. Tony and the kids, Connor wasn't here, but Tony and the 2 girls sat and watched the Super Bowl with me. Yeah, I felt pretty loved. Yes, I was very comforted by Captain Morgan. You're right. Oh, that is a great idea. Live chat during a Super Bowl party. You probably wouldn't want to see that though. I was yelling and screaming and it was not good. I don't like the Chiefs. I've never liked the Chiefs, Deb. Ever. I am a Niners fan, and I have been since I was about 7, I think, or 8, somewhere. Yes, Linda, that is love. No, Amy, it wasn't that. It was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous yesterday. I think we hit 52. It was gorgeous yesterday. So, nope, it wasn't cold. I just figured that they wanted all the food, so that's why. Amy. Yeah, Tony says that too. Tony and the kids. Foosball. Foosball's for the devil. It's a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was just a ton of fun, though. McCoy, no. Miss Brenda does not really sleep at all, and neither does Nathan. My sleeping patterns have really changed too lately. I don't know. Like, I'm up super, super late, and I'm actually starting to sleep in the morning, but I just don't want to get out of bed. Ooh, eggers and bacon. Beautiful. 65 degrees and then 30. Agreed, Linda. If you cook it, they will come. Yes, Misty has been extremely productive and busy this morning, all the way up until a little bit ago. So she's made a lot of stuff, and she's filmed like 3 videos, I think. I think is what she said she's done. So, and when she said she made apple butter, I'm like, oh, I need some of that. I haven't had apple butter for a long, long time. I love it. A couple hour nap during the day. Oh my gosh. Nope. That is just fine, Jan. Be safe driving to your alternate location. That's right. Super Bowl is awesome because you can eat anything you want. Oh, yeah. 2-year-olds. I remember those days. Ooh, yum. Carne asada burrito, huh? I like those. They're not too bad. My husband and my oldest daughter both are really into the carnitas burritos. So, oh, I can't do the night shift. I've never been able to do the night shift. I do not function well overnights. Simply, Jan, your husband says you have a lot of cyber friends. I do too. A pie butter every winter. Oh, yes, you should send me some. I want to try. My daddy, when he and my stepmom came up for Christmas a couple years ago, they brought a pie that they have. It's traditional, I guess, in the South. They're from Texas. So anyway, but it's like a butter pie, or I can't remember what it was called, but it was so rich. And I'm like, whoa. I mean, and I like that stuff, but that was too much for me. Let's be clear. I have watched the Foosball Super Duper Bowl with you every year. That is true. That is true. That is true, honey. See, this shows you exactly how not into sports my husband is. Yeah, I need to know what the pie butter is as well. This sounds interesting, and I'm more than willing to try it. Carnitas on corn tortilla with fresh lime, cilantro, and a spring. Mm-hmm. Amy, no. I need to find people that actually want to go and have a big old Super Bowl party and have fun. Like, I mean, we used to do that when I was a kid. We used to go, and we were always, every year, we were always at a Super Bowl party. And it wasn't even just about the football. It was just the getting together, the food, and, that's all it was. Oh, apple butter. Okay. Yes, Texas buttermilk pie. That is correct, Amy. That's what yep. That stuff is way too rich for me. And I like that kind of stuff, but apple butter to pie butter. Okay. I love apple butter. Oh, Jan, I'm so sorry. Yes, absolutely. If you guys have not read the chat, please send a prayer, thoughts, energy, love to Jan and Susan at our Serenity Homestead. I'm so sorry, Jan. You have just been inundated with terrible stuff here lately. I'm so sorry. Sending you big, big hugs too, girl. Amy, you just need to go and have fun. Yes, Deb, I agree. Autocorrect is evil. McCoy, actually, I used to. That's about all I function on most of the time is about between 4 and 5 hours. And if I do anything more than 6, I am done. Now, since my brain injury, it's way different. And I don't sleep for more than like an hour and a half to 2 hours at a time. So, and then I'm up, I'm awake, turning over, whatever. I'm up for, at least, I don't know, probably 10, 15 minutes before I go back to sleep. I hate it. It drives me crazy. So I never sleep well. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your husband like that. Oh, my gosh, you guys. It was lovely to have you here, Homestead Odyssey, and I will get caught up on your channel. Thanks for being here and the whole 9 yards. It was great. I agree with you, Lynette. I want there to be such a thing as pie butter. I mean, really. Oh, I suppose, Amy. Yeah, everything was empty. Everybody did all their shopping. This hair, I tell you. Everybody did all their shopping, and so the stores were all empty. You get what you needed. All right, you have a wonderful rest of your day, Miss Patty. There's a cookie butter? What? Linda, you must expound upon this cookie butter. I need cookie butter. I want to try it. Yep, my body does that too. When my body says it's time, I crash, but I still don't crash for more than a couple hours. Trader Joe's, huh? I have to try some of that. I'm gonna have to go and get some. I'd probably just eat it out of the jar too, Amy. Ooh, I love ginger cookies too. Oh, yum. So I probably would just eat it out of a jar. I mean, I eat Nutella out of a jar. Okay. I love it on toast because I like the warmth and how it kind of melts it a little bit on my toast. And then I put banana on top of it. But I'll just scoop. Well, I might have to look that up, Lynette, because I want to try it now. Ginger cookies with crystallized. Oh, yummy. I'll bet those were good, Crystal. You know what? I may just have to experiment and start adding stuff, Bypass the carbs. I do. I have been to Trader Joe's. I used to shop there a lot. I just have never seen that the cookie butter. I've not seen it. So, but I don't, unless it is Nutella, I don't typically buy it. There we go. I could probably do that. I could probably make a test video or a product review video of it. That would be pretty good. And then I'll have to, yeah, I'm going to have to probably do some more cooking videos, I think. There seems to be a lot of people who, they really like the cooking videos, even on a homesteading platform. So I might have to do a lot more. Is Biscoff a brand, I take it? Okay, all right. So I see Lynette says there's more than one brand, but that's the brand that you buy is Biscoff. And see, we don't have Winco around here. Well, there you go, Missy. You can make apple butter. If you've got a bunch of apples you can use up, make apple butter. Slice them up and make. Go ahead and mix up your to make like pie filling, and freeze it. Or you can, in fact, Jan and Susan did that over at our Serenity Homestead. You could, let's see, what else could you do with apples? Applesauce, of course. There's, you can make an apple crisp and freeze it. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with apples. Honestly, I also like to put apples in like a pot roast of sorts, usually a pork loin. I really like that flavor. Crystal. I don't think you need 107 tabs open all at once, do you? Apple butter would go great with cookie butter. I agree with you, Brenda. My computer would it'd be done. I was running like 8 for YouTube, running people's channels, and now I can only run 2 at a time. My computer is just like, so first of all, I do need to get a new power supply unit, and I need to bump that up to the 1000 watt and go that way first. Yep, dehydrating apples is another good one. Yeah, see, you want ideas, Missy. There you go. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff that you can do with apples. It is a very versatile fruit. It really, truly is. Crystal, don't you have a dehydrator? I have a small one, but I could probably get some at some point and send you some. We actually have a beautiful orchard not too terribly far from us, and it's called Deal's Orchard. They have amazing produce, and they sell their apples in our local grocery stores. So, hi, Stacy. Well, there you go. Just chop them up, slice them up while you're and season them and whatnot, and while you're cooking something else, and then start dehydrating. You'll be good. You can do it, Crystal. I know. It just has the apples. Deb, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. What tab is doing it and lets me mute them? What? Huh. You know, well, Amy, Crystal at Copper Kettle Farms there, she's like the computer guru. So, hi, Chris. Yellow Rose is here. Yes, that is true. Eggers and bacon. Applesauce can be used as an egg substitute and an oil substitute. Oh, yeah. Fried apples, pork chops. All right, Lynette. You have a great day and have fun. Have fun training the puppy. I know it's it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too. And you'll like the dog a lot better. I know, Amy, right? Deal's apple cider donuts. They make amazing apple cider donuts. Oh my gosh. They also make an amazing hard apple cider. It is very good. 4 dozen quail eggs. Holy cow. Well, you could probably scramble them up and freeze them. Well, mix them up, whisk them up, and freeze them. And then you can use, bits and pieces of it when you need to. Well, hello, Mama. Mama Z is back. Yes, you absolutely can, Crystal. Spiced apples, just like you do any other fruit, any other, I guess, more fibrous, sugary fruit. So pears and peaches, yes. And you can spice them up. Spice up your apples however you like, absolutely can. It is a glorious glutinous mess. I agree. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be amazing. There you go, Amy. Make some quiche and freeze it. Yep. Brenda says the quail eggs are good pickled, and I know that Nathan does that as well. He has pickled quite a few of his quail eggs, and he loves them. Well, hi, Darcy. How are you? Darcy at Smith Family Ranch. So, I watched your video on them helping you with the composting your beds, but how did the rest of your visit from Prepstetter Bob go? Because that's awesome. Deb, yeah, I think you have quail eggs coming out your nose here. Hi, Mary. How are you? Mary Carter is here. You're spring planting already. Ugh, I'm envious. I hit my goal. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't fully hit it. So on my Vision 2020, by January 31st, I wanted to have my gardens planned out. I don't have my potager garden, my big design garden, exactly planned out, because that is going to be all purple, black, purple related colors. So black, blue, deep red, that kind of stuff. And that's going to be, it'll end up being my market garden, but I'm not going to be able to, I missed the deadline for the big farmers market in Des Moines, but I'm just going to find another farmers market or other farmers markets to go to. So, oh, yeah, I know you said you were having some problems with your calf. They have a calf. Smith Family Ranch has a calf, and they call her Baby Girl. And so how did they help you with that? How did they? Oh, the feed was not very good. I agree with the whole feeding your animals, especially if you're going to eat your animals, if you're going to eventually butcher your own animals, you absolutely should feed them the best quality you can possibly give them. I have 6 hens, and I am now getting, even though it's been cold, yesterday I actually picked out 7. I had 7 eggs yesterday. I was like, whoa, awesome. I also feed my chickens, though. My chickens get a non-GMO, all organic layer crumble. So a layer feed. I don't mess around with that. And I will give them things like vegetable scraps that we have. But I have to be careful because those eggs, my husband has an egg allergy to some degree. Actually, almost everyone in my family has problems with eggs or just dairy in general. And so I have to be very careful. And even if I buy organic eggs from the store, they bother his stomach. So I don't mess around with that. I feed my hens non-organic or full organic, non-GMO, and everybody in the family can eat the eggs and not have any problems. So thank you, Darcy, for the vote of confidence. I appreciate that. I absolutely do. I can do this. I know I can do this. I really have to figure out how to stay focused. That's a big thing for me because I have so many projects going on all of the time. So you have 4-inch tall tomatoes. Oh my gosh. I know I can't either. but you can you can still grow them inside, and then when it's time to move them out, you can still just make sure you have plenty of light, obviously. But people grow tomatoes in containers in their houses. It's amazing to see. It really is. Who was out milking cow? Chrissy, my last frost date is like May 3rd, I think. It's usually the general rule of thumb around here for Iowa, anyway, is nothing gets planted in the ground until Mother's Day weekend. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Missy. Absolutely, Darcy. You can tell the difference. Absolutely tell the difference. So then you went to the feed store, asked for a feed value chart, didn't have a dairy feed good enough to, oh, that is awesome. Prep Setter Bob is an amazing resource. He really, truly is. So that is awesome. I'm so glad he helped you with that. That is so cool. Yeah, Mary Carter, you can get away with that. You're down south. I agree with you, Darcy. I have the same problem. I have too many things going on, and so I don't keep my focus very well sometimes. And I either am I'm never just confident enough. I'm either overly confident or completely underconfident. So about my abilities and whatnot, which is probably why I do the whole taking on so many things at once. Oh, okay. Yes. Baby girl's your milking cow. That's right. I agree, Brenda. There is not There's never enough time in the day. So you go get your stuff done, beautiful woman. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you. And thank you for being here. I love having everybody here. This has been great. So okay, McCoy, that will be just fine. You have a wonderful day, and make sure that you have a productive day. Chrissy, you cannot close your shop for 2 hours on Mondays. No, 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 no. You have a business to run. You absolutely need to run that business. You guys are doing amazing, so you should do it. Yeah, so Mama Z's down here talking about the argument, the debate that happened between she and Keith, and it was all because Darcy's video on her goats. Because you need goats. And now Keith's going to go, no. He's going to get on Marco and he's going to chew me out. No, you didn't. You didn't start a real fight. I think, honestly, like, a homestead just is not complete without, I think, dairy goats. That's just my opinion. I think dairy goats. And the reason I want dairy goats is not even so much just for their milk to drink, but for, I want to make soaps with goat's milk, because that stuff is amazing, amazing soap. Oh, awesome. You're getting ready for goats? That is awesome, Eggers. I think a lot of people really do want goats. It seems that it starts out with chickens and quail, and then it just kind of moves up in animal size from there. You just don't want goats? No. Well, you've got cattle, though. You've got cattle. And goats are adorable. They really, truly are. I would absolutely love to have enough land and not be in city limits that I could have basically an entire huge farm, because I would be okay with that. Oh, that'll be cool. Yes. 4-H is an amazing experience for kids. It really, truly is. And whether you're in 4-H, whether you are a farm kid or not, 4-H is actually an amazing program for kids. It really, truly is. 4-H, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, yeah, I absolutely would love to get everybody's enrollment up, because I just think that it's a wonderful and beneficial thing for kids. Hermit crab. Why do you want hermit crabs? You're so funny. And Tony's saying not so much, no. I am too, Misty. I'm married to a city boy. He wants nothing to do with farm animals. Oh, but he is more than happy to eat meat. But we have our own zoo of domesticated animals. That's the problem. I think that's probably your biggest issue, Tony, is because we have a petting zoo. Oh, Jan. Well, you should just go ahead and come on up from Missouri. I know why you're stopping, or why you're going there, and why you're stopping in Missouri. But it'd be great if you come see me. Yep, we have 4-H, FFA. Never heard of Grange, but we are 4-H. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about our programs around here because I'm not in them. I'm not active with even planning or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not active in them, so I don't really know much about them, but I do know that they're fantastic programs when they are run appropriately. Amy, you just keep feeding it. They do cost a lot. They do cost a lot. They do, but not going to change. I don't really have a lot of time, no. But the route that I'm going at this point is not as pets. So I'm done with the dogs I've got. Not getting any more dogs. We've got 4 huskies. They're a pain in the rear because there's just so many of them. The 2 guinea pigs, obviously I had to take over because my son is in college. And then I rescued the sugar gliders, and I got far more than I was supposed to have and didn't know it. So that was really not my fault. The chickens are my egg producers. It is where we eat. And I am getting meat chickens, and I will be doing my own butchering and processing. So oh, Chris, I would love that. So Chris and Stacy from Yellow Rose Homestead you were at a truck stop somewhere, weren't you? And I am a huge fan of donkey poodles. I love donkey poodles, meaning alpacas. I love alpacas. I think they're adorable. And so Chris and Stacy had stopped somewhere, I think, to eat and all that fun stuff. And they found stuffed donkey poodles. And they bought me one. Yes. I had forgotten all about that. So as far as like the getting any more animals, the only animals I'm getting are those that will be used as a food source, as an income source, that kind of thing. I'm not getting any more pets. Bees are absolutely on the list, and meat birds, and more egg-laying chickens. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. Those are for sure going to happen this year. I just don't know. I don't know when the bees are going to happen this year, but they are going to happen. I have to source them, and I have to come up with, obviously the money. But I'm going to go ahead and build my own hives. So, oh, yes, that's right. He's going on a tour. He has to see the tour of the U.S. before he gets to me. I have one that Chrissy and Molly and Lila gave me for Christmas, and it's supposed to be an ornament, I believe, but he's sitting up on my shelf, and I have that, and I have a coffee mug that my daughter bought me for Christmas, and they're both sitting up there so they don't get broke. And then the mug that you got me, Chrissy, the Soul Sister mug, has a crack in it now, so it's sitting up there now too. Yeah, I don't have the supplies or any of that stuff yet. So I wanted to see if I could build the hive first and collect the supplies and all that fun stuff first. So I know, right, Christy? I'm bummed because and I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly what happened, but Tony had washed and he's like, there's a crack in it. I'm like, so he's like, what do you want to do with this? And he goes, because you're not going to be able to drink out of it. And I thought, ugh. So I don't know. I was thinking, well, I won't be able to drink out of it. I don't want to throw it away. So there it sits. It is right there next to my donkey poodle cup and mug, and so I see it all day long, every day. I was heartbroken that it got a crack in it. So, but at least now I know it's not going anywhere. It's not going to get broke, and and I'll always get to think of you when I see it. So yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff up here on my shelf. I would, I don't know, moving the webcam around right now probably wouldn't be a good idea. I also started working on organizing some stuff in here, and in my laundry room I have what I call and what I want to turn into my pantry. But so I started condensing and moving stuff around in there. So that's come along pretty good. But I'm going to take all of it out and patch up the walls. I'd like to just replace the drywall and the insulation in there, but I probably won't be able to do that right now. Probably just have to patch up what I can and paint. So, and then moving on, and I started peeling more wallpaper. Okay, this house, I'm not even kidding you. This house has probably 30 layers of wallpaper on every single wall. It is insanity. Why there has been so much wallpaper put on these walls is beyond me. I guess it was the thing to do from 1950 to like 84 or whatever. It was horrible. And so now the living room is all done and peeled and painted, and I've got the dining room mostly done, peeled, that is. So, but the stuff in the laundry room is now like coming away from the wall itself, and so I need to just pull it off and find out what's under there. So, okay, either I am frozen or you guys are bored. So, I actually think, because I've been on for almost an hour and a half, I think it's probably time to go. Deb, you didn't miss really anything other than me talking about the 16 tons of wallpaper that I need to peel. So we've got, I'm going to say about 6 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap it up because I'm not frozen. Okay, that's good. It's weird because I'm seeing it like the chat like stopped on my StreamYard chat, but you guys have, there's like a couple, there's a couple over here, so I can't paint over this wallpaper. It's starting to peel away from the wall and bubbling and all that stuff, and it's terrible. So, aw, thank you, Stacy. I love you too, and you have a safe trip tonight since it's your turn to drive. And I will see you on Marco for sure. Yeah, so I'm not, I can't paint over that stuff either. I can't, Deb, because I've got, and the paint saturates it. And so when it gets saturated, it just sits in bubbles, and it's a big blob that just right off the wall. So, oh, Mary, you have a wonderful time planting. That would be, I'm envious. I'm so envious. I would love to be able to be out and have my hands in the dirt. I am missing it. I really truly need that therapy. Like, the earth is my energy and my therapy. So, where are you guys at, Chris, that it's so windy? You have a wonderful week yourself, Eggers and Bacon, because we all need to have a good week. And many blessings to you and the kiddos. Yeah, it already started to get cold here again. It stinks. I don't like it. I am not a fan of the cold. Yesterday it was absolutely gorgeous out. So you're recording so you'll get to see it. Aw. Yes, I can't wait to watch you do. I want to watch you plant, because I just love that. I don't know what it is. We were talking the other day, actually, and Christy, what was it that you were watching that you're just like, oh, power washing? It's oddly satisfying and relaxing to watch. It really truly is when you're watching videos of it. Why? I don't get it. It's so weird, but it is. There are a lot of things like that it's just so. It's oddly satisfying. North. Oh, you're in Sioux City. Okay. Oh, well, you aren't too. See, Highway 20 is only about 45 miles from me. I know, right, Chrissy? The damn power washing. But it was 20 minutes of your life that you got to just kind of. Why is that so calming and so relaxing? Deb, that is absolutely true. Yes, it's that connection with the earth and its energy. It's rejuvenating, and it just, I don't know. There's just something about it. Mile north of your house. A strong ley line. A ley line? What's a ley line? I'm lost. Yeah, I know. I figured you were going to Minnesota. You guys are always going to Minnesota. But see, you hit 20, and like I said, when you get when you hit Highway 20 and when you hit Fort Dodge, I'm only about 40 minutes away. Oh, yeah. I actually had a couple of robins on top of my shed, but I also feed I feed the wild birds too. So, okay, all right. Now that makes sense, Deb. I'm sorry. I should know better than that, right? Yeah, I can't wait for spring to actually get here, and I'm really hoping that by the end of the month, I'm able to get the materials to build a temporary greenhouse. So, yeah, that's right. You're only 20 hours away, Chrissy. And yes, you are a bird nerd. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we're over an hour and a half, so I'm going to wrap it up, and I will talk at you all later. And I hope you have an amazing day and a wonderful week and very productive and prosperous week. Oh, no, Christy, no, forget it. All right. I love all of you, and thank you so much for being here and supporting me. Many blessings. And I can't wait till we can get our hands in the dirt, because then we really will live from the earth and play in the dirt. So I want you also to remember that act as if it is impossible to fail this week. I have to keep telling myself this the same thing. So, all right. Love you all, and I shall see you later.